Hello fellow YouTubers, I'm Jib and D&D and welcome back to Disabled DM. I'm just taking a smoke break from more building, and I wanted to do a short video because I saw a question that really deserved an answer, but I didn't have time to post a comment at that time. And it was on which was harder, campaign setup or setup for a one-shot. And this, to me, was an interesting question because obviously you would think a campaign would be harder to set up because it's an ongoing thing. But I found actually the reverse is true. For me, one-shots are harder to set up because as you have a variety of players, some of which you've never played with, whereas in campaigns it's normally ongoing. You don't have a vast amount of prep time that you can do spread out or even ahead of time. Or piece by piece. It's with a one-shot, whereas with the campaign you can spread out your role building, your map making, etc. And it's also harder to pack a really awesome story into one session. And you can still come up with good stories and good adventures, but it doesn't have the same weight in a one-shot that a campaign story does. And it definitely doesn't give a lot of time for character development unless people play the same character in various one-shots. So, personally, I would say one-shots are harder to prep an awesome session for, and campaigns are easier to prep up good sessions for. Just based on knowing your players, the amount of time you have to prep something. And a trick I've actually came to use a lot is I use my campaign settings for my one-shots. So I already have a lot of stuff fleshed out, things that are going on in the world, or already set up for one-shots because they're going on in my campaigns. But to me the hardest part is really knowing the players. Now, if you have the same players joining one-shots that you have in your campaigns, or they're joining your one-shots on a regular basis, I would say campaigns would be harder because of the sheer amount of work it does take to fully flesh out a campaign. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. Hope it gives everyone some insights. So until next time, may the dice always roll in your favor.